Let's recap what happened in today's ball games. The Mets blew it against the Braves. Had a 2-1 lead going into the ninth. Edwin Diaz comes in and retires the first two batters. Then has a 3-2 count on Ozuna and throws a fast ball right down the middle. Then they go to the ninth and don't score. And then give up 3 runs in the top of the 10th. Then they go to the bottom of that inning, load the bases with nobody out, and only able to drive in 1 run. Game ends 5-3. Pathetic. Brewers get revenge on the Cubs 8-3. Orioles did the exact opposite of what happened to them yesterday and win it 7-2 versus the Red Sox. The White Sox spanked the Twins 10-3. Same thing happened to the Pirates. They got spanked 9-1 against the Cards. The Rays beat the Blue Jays 4-1. The Phillies got revenge on the Marlins for beating yesterday and win pretty easily 7-1. Rockies beat the Rangers 3-2. Astros killed the Mariners 7-2. Giants barely hung on and won 5-4. Angels won 4-1 against the A's. Royals pull an upset in the 10th and win it and beat the Indians 3-2. Nationals dominate the Yankees 9-2 while having 5 errors also. And the Padres beat the D-backs 5-1. We have another 15-game slate to talk about. Sorry about this. Starting it off, the Braves visiting the Mets. Pitching matchups are Sean Newcomb versus Rick Porcello, and the over-under on this game is 9. I think the Braves win this one, but it could go either way. So far, pitching has been the strengths for both teams up until that 9th inning. I have the Braves winning this one 4-1 under. Next up, we have the Marlins visiting the Phillies. Pitching matchups are Jose Urena versus Vince Velasquez, and the over-under is 9.5. I think the Phillies win this one pretty easily. Jose Urena had an ERA over 5 last year. I got over on this game with the Phillies winning it 8-2. Yankees and Nationals. We don't know exactly who's pitching for the Yankees, but we do know that Patrick Corbin is pitching for the Nationals. I think the Yankees bounce back from the embarrassing loss and win this one. The Yankees lineup is awesome, and Patrick Corbin can only do so much. He can't pitch the whole game, and the Nationals bullpen sucks. The over-under on this game is 7. I think this will be a push, and the Yankees win 4-3. Tigers and Reds. Pitching matchups are Spencer Turnbull versus Trevor Bauer, and the over-under is 9. I don't know how the Tigers won last night, but wow, it ain't happening again. This dude pitching for the Tigers had a 3-17 record last season with an ERA close to 5, and Trevor Bauer is an amazing pitcher. I have over on this game with a 10-3 win for the Reds. The Royals and Indians. We don't know who is pitching for the Royals, but we do know that Carlos Carrasco is pitching for the Indians. And the over-under on this game is 7. I think the Royals steal this series because Carrasco's ERA is over 5. I say the Royals win this one 7-5. Next matchup is the Blue Jays and the Rays. Now, pitching matchups are Thomas Hatch versus Blake Snell. Now, this is going to be the very first start in the majors for Hatch, but he's got a tough opponent in Snell. The over-under on this game is 7. I think the Rays win this one 4-2, so under. The Orioles and Red Sox. Pitching matchups are Wade LeBlanc versus Ryan Weber, and the over-under is 11. I think this one will be a shootout because both pitchers suck with ERAs over 5. I think Orioles win the series with this win right here, 8-5. Twins and White Sox. Pitching matchups in this one is Kenta Maeda versus Ronaldo Lopez, and the over-under on this game is 10.5. I think this could be another shootout, but Kenta Maeda is a good pitcher. I'm going to say the Twins get it done 7-4, just over. The Mariners and Astros. Pitching matchups are Yusei Kikuchi versus Zach Greinke. Is there really much to say here? I'm sorry, Seattle, but you don't have the lineup to match up with Greinke. And Kikuchi, good luck facing Correa, Altuve, and Bregman. The over-under on this game is 9. I think the Astros win this one 13-2. The Pirates and Cardinals. Pitching matchups are Mitch Keller versus Dakota Hudson, and the over-under on this game is 9. Mitch Keller's ERA is over 7, and Dakota Hudson is amazing. I think this will be a push, with the Cards winning this one 8-1. Next matchup is the Brewers and Cubs. Pitching matchups are Freddie Peralta versus Tyler Chatwood, and the over-under on this game is 7. I think the Cubs win this one just because they have the better lineup in Schwarber, Bryant, and Rizzo. 6-4 Cubs final score. Rockies versus Rangers. The pitching matchups are Kyle Freeland versus Corey Kluber, and the over-under is 9. The series right here has been really depending on pitchers. Both in Game 1 and Game 2, the scores were low, so that's where Kyle Freeland's weakness is. His ERA was over 6 last year, so I think the Rangers get it done 5-3. The Angels versus the A's. What pitching matchup here? Shohei Ohtani versus Mike Fiers, and the over-under is 9. Do you guys remember last year when Mike Fiers pitched a no-hitter? And Shohei Ohtani was excellent as well. I don't know who to pick in this one, but I'm going to pick the A's winning this one 2-1. The Diamondbacks versus the Padres. Pitching matchups are Zach Gallen versus Garrett Richards, and the over-under on this game is 8.5. Garrett Richards' ERA last year was over 8. Just for that, I'm giving this win to the D-backs 6-3. Over 8 runs ERA? That is awful. And the final matchup of the day, we have the Giants versus the Dodgers. Pitching matchups, we're not sure who's pitching for the Giants again, but Julio Urias will get the start for the Dodgers. The over-under is 7. I think this will be a low-scoring game, won by the Dodgers 5-1. And that does it for today's picks for tomorrow's games. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please hit me the like button, subscribe if you haven't yet. And guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I'll see you guys in the next one.